Hey everybody, it's Simon from Lake Hub, and I used to be so bad at making fires. It was struggle bus city for me. But I've learned a few tips and tricks along the way past couple of years, and now I've kind of got it down to where rain or shine, I can build a fire and it's gonna take. So I wanted to share those tips with you. This is a video about fire prep. Here's my setup. So I have a kindling box, and this is a great thing for kids to do, is just go out and find sticks just any time of the year, whether you're playing at the park or whatever, and just always keep a box of small, dry sticks, varying sizes, little skinny ones about the size of your finger, you know, because you're gonna need both. Also, junk mail. Now I'm talking about newsprint here, not the shiny stuff. But any sort of newsprint, junk mail, if you're throwing it away, if you're going to recycle it, then put it in your kindling box. You're going to use that. Third, scrap wood. Now this is all, you notice a theme here? Free / cheap / easy. That's what I'm all about. So this is one single 2x4 that was like, you know, what, six inches long, something like that. And just split it a couple times and hit some knots, and then just fold it like that because it'll make a little teepee anyway. And so lumber's great because pine catches really fast. It doesn't burn out as fast as the twigs will, so it's going to last a little bit longer. And it's super easy to split. And so just one scrap 2x4, boom, 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 split it up into a bunch of pieces. And we've got just about everything we need here. I'll show you something else. This is an old cooler. The hinges broke, and so now it's my wood hauler, and it works out pretty great actually. When we go camping, I go to my wood rack and I just stack it up. If I'm trying to fit a lot in, I stack them vertically so they're sticking out the top, but you can't make it too heavy. I'd have to drag it across the grass if I do that. So 1 or 2 nights worth of wood. It's an easy way for it to get around and load in and out of the truck, right? You don't have to load every single log. Just throw the whole thing in there, you're good to go. So here's what I do. Here's the idea. Paper goes on the bottom. That catches really fast. That lights the little twigs. The little twigs light the bigger twigs. The bigger twigs light the pine wood. And then the pine lights your logs. Now, we had a fire last night in here, so didn't burn all the way out. So there happens to be 2 good logs here with a bunch of really good ash in the middle. So this is going to get to, you know, a nice raging hot temperature pretty quickly because we've got good ash, a good bed of ash, dry and everything like that. And then 2 logs that are already half burned. So those are going to catch really fast, which is nice. If you have that, then do this. So there's enough airflow back and forth between them. Build your fire right here in the middle. Those will start to catch, and then you can start propping logs up like that, or, you know, do like a log cabin kind of style, you know, like here and then here. Whatever works for you, whatever style you're into, because those will both work. So this is going to be a nice raging hot fire. Now, this was wet ash when we lit the fire, so we kind of had to push through that a little bit. Got a little smoky there for a little bit, but once it dried out, it was all good. If you have that problem where your fire pit is wet ash, bring a little shovel, even like a little hand shovel, trowel or something like that, or a folding camp shovel, and dig out until you find some dry ground. That'll really, 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 really help you out. If not, if you don't have that option, like here, we probably could have just cleaned it, scooped down to the bottom of this little fire pit thing, and it would have been fine. So here's how you crumple it up. You can do a full sheet like this, or like tear this in half. You just kind of want to do one of these, you know, kind of go like that, but let it loose. You want some air to be able to flow in here, right? You have 3 elements for a fire: heat, air, and fuel. So we have our fuel. You want to make sure air can get in there. We'll bring the heat. A couple of these, maybe like 3, 4, 5, whatever we got here. There we go. This will do. And then time for the twigs. If you've got some ash to work with, shove these in and start to build a teepee, and like that'll actually hold the paper in too. So shove them into the ash and just kind of start to build a little structure here. Like that. Smaller ones in the middle. Just make sure that you've got enough to light your pine on fire and keep it going. These bigger ones, I might break this in half. Kind of one-handed here type of situation. Put this big guy on top. That'll be good. Yeah, buddy. All right. Then we can start putting our pine wood in here. I thought about, actually I might tip these up on the end because they're kind of like on a little A-frame structure anyway. Get that air flowing underneath them. Just put these right across the top. Folks, we're ready. Oh, before I light this, this is called an Estwing Fireside Friend. It's a 4-pound hatchet, splitting hatchet. And this thing, I got to give a shout out to Estwing for building a great tool. This is an American-made hatchet. It's a single body construction, so there's no head to fly off, because if you've ever lost a hatchet head, it is like the ugliest thing that could possibly happen. And hopefully like nobody loses an eye or an arm or something. But this is great. This is a great tool. Love it. Alrighty. Let's see if I can strike a match one-handed. I don't know. Should be able to. That's like a MacGyver skill to have, right? There we go. Alrighty. Keep it going. There's a little bit of a breeze, but it's not too bad. Come on, friend. You know you want to light that paper. There we go. Drop it in over here too. This thing will just pretty much take care of itself. If you did your job setting it up right, everything's dry. You can see we've got the twigs are caught. Twigs are making a nice little fire now. Pine's not quite caught yet. It's working on it. If you need to add any oxygen to it, blow soft and slow. Take a quick breath and then like that. Now our pine's catching. That's some good stuff right there. You just want to, at the very beginning stages, you're just making sure you have enough flame here to put some hardwood or whatever wood you're burning to be able to put it on top and have it catch. Now our flame's up to here. That's pretty good right there. That's pretty good. That pine's a raging. If you need to add more twigs to it, you can at this point. But that is looking pretty good. I can even see that our oak right here is starting to catch. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. This fire is going, friends. Do you see how fast that was? How fast was that? Just to be able to build it real quick. I let my kids build it. They know how to do it now. So I just walk in with a match and whammo. And we're good to go. That's it for today, friends. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope it was helpful to you. Get out there in nature, have some fun, have a good campfire. We'll catch you next time.